Hey, this is Craig at Willie Farms. Yes, it is me. I decided to shave it off, see if there's any woodland creatures or anything living in there, and just kind of see what I look like. Hadn't done it in a couple of years, so but it'll be growing back. Today, we're going to be cleaning out the chicken coop. Now, I use a deep litter method where I'll let that set and then I'll pull it out, and it's usually good to go on the garden at that point. If it's dry, broke up, there is a turkey that's still in there that I've got to get the fresh manure out. We'll be composting that. So, and just follow us along for some other things we're doing today. Well, one of the first things we're going to be doing today is watering the raised beds. Now that is one of the problems that I have with raised beds, is you've got to keep them watered constantly. And gravity just pulls that moisture and all that water just right out of the raised bed to the bottom. So I'm looking into a new solution for that, and I will keep y'all posted on that. For right now, we're watering raised beds every single day. This is my cauliflower here. My broccoli is already all bolted, so I pulled it up and replaced it with my cauliflower. Now, as so often is the case, at least for me, that if I get ready to do something, I have to do something else before I can complete that task. So I've decided to compost all the chicken waste because some of it was still damp. So I've decided to mow this area down. I'm going to put weed fabric down here. I'm going to move my compost pile over to here on top of that weed fabric. We got to do that first before we can finish cleaning out the chicken coop. All right, what I've done is put down the weed fabric. I had liked a little bit more, so I had a lumber wrap that will work fairly well. It's not as good as the weed fabric, but it's pretty close. And if you can't afford the weed fabric, that is a good alternative. Go to your lumber yards and ask for the lumber wraps that come off the lumber when they ship them, and they make a very good weed barrier. So now we're going to transfer the old compost and mix it in with the new chicken manure and get this thing going. So we can continue cleaning out the chicken coop. All right, that is the last big shovel full. I've got some sweeping to do. Some stuff is stuck to the floor. I've got to get that off. But once I get that cleaned off, I want to get it really clean. I'm probably going to sanitize it with some vinegar because we're putting new chicks in here in a day or two. So I want it to be good and clean. I don't want anything in here that might harm them. That has got to dry out right there. That's where the turkey roosts apparently. This is my coop. It's a 6x8. You'll notice the joist hangers on the wall over there. That's where I put my roosts. I've got vented windows all the way around with 1/2-inch hardware cloth where they can get full ventilation in the summertime. And then up at the top, I have got vented gables and vented eaves, as you can see running down through there. And got it just about cleaned out. I've still got to spray it down, and I'm going to spread some litter down in here for the chicks. I am going to cordon off a section of this just to keep them warm where they keep the draft off of them, and I believe it's going to be in this corner over here because that seems to be the most airtight. And I'll shut all these windows. So this is how this is my roost. It's a 2x4, 6 foot long. I've got a piece of 2x4 on the end that will go down into that joist hanger, and it's a full 2x4 wide. That way they can sit on it and cover their entire feet up, so in the winter they don't have to worry about frostbite. So what happens is this goes down into that right there on both sides, and that holds that roost in place. And then when I get ready, I can take that out and clean in here like I just did, scrape those off, and then put them right back. All right, well, I hope you've enjoyed today. Well, I hope this was interesting for you. Anyway, we'll see you later. And remember, count your blessings every day. And I believe you will find you're blessed far beyond measure. I know that I am. God bless. Bye.